Stop. If you're about to make your first FPL transfer because of game week 1, then stop. Don't touch your team yet. Manchester United just lost 2-0 to Hull City. I own Bryan Mbeumo. I own Harry Maguire. I captained Bruno Fernandes. I'm on 29 points and I'm making 0 transfers tonight. I once finished in the top 1% of FPL managers, and one of the biggest things I've learned playing this game for 8 years is that bad information and a bad result are not the same thing. United had 21 shots and 1.81, almost 2 expected goals. And last night over at Arsenal, Ødegaard scored 11 points and Tzolis scored 6. They cost exactly the same and I still prefer Tzolis. So before you start moving players around, look at what actually changed. United lost 2-0 to a newly promoted team. That looks terrible. They also had around 72% possession, 21 shots, and 1.81 expected goals from those. They created chances, lots of them, and failed to score. For FPL, that matters. And Bruno and Mbeumo were not random punts that I took. In the elite manager sample that I tracked before the deadline, managers with 81 top 10k finishes between them, Bruno was 100% owned in that sample. This is the cream of the crop of elite FPL managers, and 100% of them own Bruno Fernandes. Mbeumo was owned by 92.3% of them. So there were very strong reasons for picking them before kickoff. The question you have to ask now is whether those reasons have disappeared. Take Bruno, 12 million pounds, 2 points. Painful, especially when you've captained him like I have. But look at the history. His FPL seasons have included 244, 176, 166 and 235 points. Under Carrick last season, he scored 129 points in just 17 game weeks, less than half of the season. That's 7.6 per match. He returned in 14 of those 17. After the Hull City result, he still starts, he's still on penalties, he's still central to United's attack. United still created 21 shots, and Ipswich at home is next. I don't have enough new information to sell him. Mbeumo is even more interesting. His FPL score says 2 points. His performance says something totally different. Against Hull City, 3 shots, 2 on target and 7 touches in the penalty area. He forced a very good save from the goalkeeper early and then got a really good chance later after Cunha released him. That's the involvement I want from an £8 million attacker. And this isn't based on one great season. His FPL points by year, whether at Brentford or at Manchester United, 190, 150, 127, 236 and 148. 5 straight seasons above 100 points. If he's doing this in 2 teams, then you know he is really good at this. And that 236 point year was huge. 20 goals, 9 assists, 29 bonus points. The second highest scorer in the entire game. So a 2-pointer against Hull City doesn't suddenly make Mbeumo a bad pick in FPL. The shot volume and the involvement in the box give me great reasons to stay patient with him. Now, Maguire is where I feel a little less comfortable. The reason I own him is for clean sheets and the occasional goal. Hull City hurt United very badly from set pieces today, and both goals came through those situations. That changes the case for Maguire more than Bruno or Mbeumo's blanking changes theirs. So he's the one that I'm watching closely. If United defend the same way against Ipswich, now I have something worth reacting to. I'll still probably hold on to him for a little while longer, but it's going to be on my list of things to take care of very soon. Arsenal gives you the opposite temptation. Havertz scored, Saka scored, Ødegaard scored, Tzolis assisted, and suddenly everyone looks buyable. Havertz is 7.5 million, but he uses one of only 3 forward spots. He also uses one of my 3 Arsenal slots. And those Arsenal slots are very valuable at defense because their defense is one of the best FPL units around. They conceded only 27 league goals last season. That's really low. And that gives you the chance for many clean sheets. Gabriel scored 209 FPL points. And even if you don't have him because he's too expensive, all the others are still getting clean sheet points. Some of them are getting assists and maybe even goals, and definitely bonus points and defensive contributions. I've already got Calafiori. There is a very realistic, almost certain chance that I want 2 Arsenal defenders at any given point. So buying Havertz has a structural cost that just 1 goal doesn't answer. Then there's the more interesting comparison. There's Ødegaard versus Tzolis. They both cost the same, 6.5 million. Ødegaard, 11 points, Tzolis, 6. Ødegaard was very good, but his role matters. He plays through midfield and the right half space. He gets the ball, he progresses the attack, and helps Arsenal to control games. He can have an excellent match, but still be one pass away from the final FPL action. He could be the key pass before the assist, before the goal. That gets him no points. Tzolis is much closer to goal. Against Coventry, he had 4 shots, 2 on target, 8 touches in the opposition box, 3 chances created. He was involved in 7 Arsenal shots. His pressing helped create Havertz's goal, and his cross led to Saka's goal. That's the FPL profile I prefer for the same price. And the biggest question with Tzolis was always his minutes. He had a lot of goals and a lot of assists for his club last season. We knew the output was there. Would Arteta start him? Game week 1 helped answer that. He started, played 76 minutes, and his immediate replacement, Martinelli, wasn't even in the squad. And Arteta had glowing words for Tzolis. He said that he had earned the opportunity and his performances have been phenomenal. Of course, he's referring to preseason, but yesterday I watched him against Coventry. He was exceptional. I'm still not calling him nailed on to start. Arsenal have Eze, Martinelli and Madueke, but I'm much more confident in his minutes now than I was before the deadline. That is useful new information. The fact that Ødegaard scored 11 points and Tzolis scored 6 in FPL matters a lot less to me. And Michael Carrick, Man United's manager, made basically the same point in his press conference after losing 2-0 to Hull City. He said it was one game, they would analyze what went wrong and keep going with the same game plan. That's how I'm treating my FPL team as well. Before I sign a player, I want to ask, why did I buy him? Then, what changed? Mbeumo himself is a good warning. Before double game week 33 in the 24-25 season, 486,000 managers sold him. He responded with 18 points. That doesn't mean holding is always right. It means just because the crowd moves in one direction isn't good enough reason to follow them. So right now, Bruno stays, Mbeumo stays. Maguire stays for now, but I'm watching United's defense very closely. I'm not chasing Havertz. Ødegaard looks good, but again, Tzolis is still my 6.5 million preferred Arsenal midfielder. In fact, he's the ultimate bargain. And game week 1 isn't even finished. If you're making a transfer tonight, tell me who you're selling and who you're buying and why. I care much more about your reason than the number beneath his name. Ask me any questions and I'd be very happy to answer. And if this is your first serious FPL season, my full beginner strategy video is on screen for you to check out. I build a squad, I tell you my thinking behind it, and I also tell you what I do for a beginner or someone taking it seriously for the first time. Go watch that next. And if you like that, please subscribe. I'm going to walk you through how I think about FPL, and I really hope that helps you too.